If you are a business owner in Austin, let me ask you something that many entrepreneurs avoid thinking about. As your income grows, is your tax strategy growing with it? Because a lot of business owners start their journey focused on survival, landing clients, generating revenue, building a team, and keeping operations running. Taxes feel like something you deal with once a year when your accountant sends the documents. And for a while, that approach might work. But eventually something changes. Your business becomes profitable. Your income becomes more complex. Your financial decisions start affecting not just your business taxes, but your personal tax return as well. And suddenly, the old approach of just file the return and move on stops working. That is where advanced individual tax planning comes in. Today, I want to talk about why so many Austin business owners reach a point where basic tax preparation is no longer enough, and what smarter tax planning actually looks like once your income and responsibilities increase. Let's begin with something simple but very important: the difference between tax preparation and tax planning. Tax preparation is historical. It reports what has already happened: income, expenses, deductions, credits. It looks backward. Tax planning looks forward. It asks questions before the year ends. It considers how decisions made today will affect your tax situation tomorrow. For many business owners, this shift happens gradually. At first, your taxes are straightforward. Maybe you run a small consulting business or a service company. Income flows through your business, and the numbers appear on your personal return. But as the business grows, things begin to layer. You might have multiple income streams. You may have partnership interests. You might start investing in real estate or other assets. And suddenly your personal tax return is no longer simple. This is where advanced planning becomes necessary. Now let's talk about something that often surprises entrepreneurs. Your personal tax situation is closely tied to your business structure. Many Austin business owners operate through LLCs or S-corporations. These structures determine how income flows to your personal return and how different types of taxes apply. For example, profits from an S-corporation may involve both salary and distributions. Each has a different tax treatment. Without planning, business owners sometimes pay more self-employment tax than necessary or structure compensation inefficiently. Advanced tax planning looks carefully at how income moves between the business and the individual. It evaluates whether the structure still makes sense as profits grow. Now, let's move into another area where planning becomes important: timing. One of the most valuable advantages business owners have is flexibility in when income is recognized and when certain expenses occur. But that flexibility only helps if it is used intentionally. For example, if your income has increased significantly this year, it might make sense to accelerate certain deductions before year-end. In another year, when income is lower, you may choose a different approach. The key point here is that tax planning is not static. It adjusts as income changes. Now, let us shift into something that many high-earning business owners overlook for too long: retirement strategy. When you work for an employer, retirement contributions often happen automatically through payroll plans. When you own a business, you must design that system yourself, and this creates opportunity. Certain retirement plans allow business owners to contribute substantial amounts while reducing taxable income. But the best retirement strategy depends on several factors: your income level, your business structure, your long-term financial goals. Without coordination, many entrepreneurs contribute far less than they could. Now moving forward, let's talk about something that becomes more relevant as income increases: estimated tax management. As a business owner, taxes are not automatically withheld from your income. You are responsible for making quarterly estimated payments. But those estimates should not be guesswork. Advanced planning includes reviewing projected income throughout the year and adjusting payments accordingly. This helps avoid underpayment penalties and prevents large, unexpected tax bills. More importantly, it allows business owners to plan cash flow more effectively. Now, let's discuss investment decisions. Many Austin entrepreneurs eventually diversify their income. Real estate, partnerships, venture investments, or other opportunities begin to appear. Each of these can have different tax consequences. Rental income is treated differently than consulting income. Capital gains are taxed differently than ordinary income. Passive losses follow different rules than active business losses. Without coordination, these pieces can create confusion. Advanced planning looks at the full picture. It asks how different income streams interact and whether certain strategies can balance them. Now let's move into another important element: documentation and organization. As income becomes more complex, accurate records become more important. Clean accounting, organized documentation, and clear separation between personal and business finances allow tax planning decisions to be implemented effectively. Without that foundation, even the best strategy becomes difficult to apply. Now, here's something many business owners experience but rarely discuss. Success creates complexity. The more successful your business becomes, the more financial decisions you must manage. Compensation decisions, investment opportunities, retirement planning, tax payments. And when these decisions are made independently, the tax impact can become unpredictable. Advanced tax planning helps bring these pieces together. Instead of treating each financial decision separately, it evaluates how they interact, and that leads to better outcomes. Austin's business environment is growing quickly. Entrepreneurs are launching companies, scaling technology firms, building service businesses, and investing in new opportunities. With that growth comes responsibility. Responsibility is not just to earn income, but to manage it strategically. Advanced tax planning is not about finding shortcuts or aggressive loopholes. It is about understanding how income flows, how structures operate, and how decisions made today shape your financial position tomorrow. When planning becomes part of your regular financial review process, tax season stops feeling stressful. Instead of reacting to numbers you did not expect, you already understand where they came from. If you are an Austin business owner and your income has grown over the past few years, it may be time to ask whether your tax strategy has evolved with it. Because what worked when your business was smaller may not be the most efficient approach today. If you found this discussion helpful, subscribe to our channel. We share weekly insights designed for business owners and investors who want to understand the strategy behind taxes, not just the forms. And if you want to explore advanced individual tax planning strategies tailored for Austin business owners, visit gavtax.com to learn more about how proactive tax planning can support your long-term financial goals. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.